Hello. Welcome back to Shower Time Reviews. And today, I would like to start off by saying that it's now October, and fall is on set, and we're still experiencing heat. We're going through a bit of a heat spell at the moment, and I guess to encourage more chilly weather, I'm wearing more winter-based attire. So with any luck, it might start heating up around here. So, as well as that, I like to try something I like more equating to the holidays, more treat-based and stuff. So, I prepared cookies for work today. To be specific, I prepared Benton's Original chocolate sandwich cookies. And these cookies, not particularly my favorite from the past times I've had them, as I have had them before. But it's not like I do hold a preference. I just figured that it would be a nice side to go with. And today, I prepared a glass as well, because you always dip cookies, right? I don't exactly have milk anyway, but I think, lactose intolerant at this point in my life. So I've decided that from here on out, I'm going to start using water to dip my cookies in. It's a rather unpopular opinion, but I feel like it tastes just as fine. So today I like to have one of these cookies. And this one has been improperly packaged. That's already a bad sign. One of the sides are flipped. I don't know if you can see that, but it's normally supposed to have this kind of textured outside, and the flat part goes on the inside, as most sandwich cookies are. And right off the bat I can tell that this brand, I mean, everybody makes mistakes, but it's not exactly a good sign. So let's dip our cookie. I prefer to dip them whole. I know some people like to split them in half. I'll try that method as well, see if it makes it taste any different. So we're going to let that float in there for a little bit. So we're going to dip that one. And then we're going to try one straight off. And this one's not broken actually, so I'm going to take a bite out of it. Same thing, like. The chocolate's a bit bitter. And so I feel like that kind of like contrasts quite nicely to the sweetness of the cream in the filling, the cream filling in the center. And together, it doesn't make it as bad. And then here we have our dipped one. A bit soggy, but isn't that the point? So let's take a bite of this one. It's very it's similar to lava cake. The chocolate really just melts in your hand. It kind of makes it so it's less of a tart and chewy combination. It's more of like one liquid. I guess that's why most people like to dip their cookies. Me personally, I like the flavor of the milk, and mixing that with the cookie kind of just makes a nice flavor in general. But since I've been stripped of that joy, I guess it's just the texture for me now. It's a shame, really, but I know most people don't drink their milk when they're done with that. I think that's kind of a crime. It's very wasteful, especially since you poured all this milk to just not drink. I feel like people like that shouldn't be allowed to have these cookies or any form of pleasantry in their life. I don't like wasting. delicious. Let's try another method. Some people, when they have their cookies, like to split them. And normally I prefer to have the cookies whole, because the whole point of putting it in the sandwich is so that the flavors can combine to make a nice new flavor from the ones beforehand. And when you mix them, when you take them apart, it kind of separates that. Now you're just left with this bitter charcoal-like substance that normally I might find myself throwing away. And this, the ratios are off. So the chocolate is not as enunciated as well. And overall, it's just a displeasing flavor. And then, what I absolutely despise the most is when people do what I've just said. Already a problem. Eating the food is not intended. They rip it, they take it apart, and pretty neat. They just lick it. And I don't have the time to lick this thing, but provided I did, you would end up having just a piece of cookie without any of the cream. And you've essentially made something markedly worse than what you would have before. And to add insult to injury, they throw away the cookie. They just take the cookie and go like that. What's the point? What's the point of that? You're just wasting. These cookies are good, and I have nothing wrong with them. But we're designed as a slight flaw. It's the encouragement of waste. And wasting anything is bad. Water, time, food, for life, and such a design is just so like kind of like an assembly piece allows them to take it apart. You should force them to have to eat the cookie the way it is, so that there is no choice to change it up. At least that's my opinion. In terms of interpreting this cookie. But it doesn't matter how you like it. Like it's soggy, in pieces, crushed. Unpopular opinion, but whatever works for you. So just keep it away from me. That's been this episode's review. And before I cause any more lasting water damage to my house, I would like to say that Benton's original cookie dough, original by the way, nothing like this has ever been made before. They made this. This is theirs. This is the original one. Everything else is a sham copy. So these cookies, sandwich cookies by Benton's are very nice, and overall just good flavor. So thank you for watching. Please leave your reviews in the comments, and thanks for watching.